Good afternoon. I'm Larry Klayman. You know me as the founder of both Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. I'm currently the chairman and general counsel of Freedom Watch. There were reports that went out yesterday that the individual, Seth Rich, who was working at the Democratic National Committee, who is alleged to have leaked documentation concerning John Podesta, the campaign chairman of Hillary Clinton, and others at the DNC, including Donna Brazile, who was collaborating, that is communicating with CNN to give Hillary Clinton the questions during the debates, and a lot of other unethical and illegal acts by people at the DNC. That Seth Rich was murdered shortly thereafter. Now there's evidence that was turned up by a private investigator that Seth Rich was likely in contact with WikiLeaks. Now this confirms that there very well may be another death here attributable to Hillary Clinton and the people in and around Hillary Clinton. I know the potential for this woman to commit crimes. During the Clinton years, over 80 people died in and around the administration, material witnesses and others. And when I took the deposition of Linda Tripp, she was frightened. Linda Tripp, you might remember, is the person who worked with Monica Lewinsky, who had the semen-stained dress, who triggered the Lewinsky investigation. Well, she had a list of 80 dead people left on her chair at the White House and also at the Defense Department where she was working. I represented whistleblowers who uncovered the first major Clinton email scandal, where over 1 million were suppressed in the White House during the Clinton years, emails that should have been produced to Judicial Watch, independent counsel Ken Starr and his successor Robert Ray, and to Congress that were conducting investigations. They had lists of dead people left on their chairs. But if the Clintons didn't have people hit, that is killed, they certainly wanted people to think that that was the case, to keep them quiet, to keep them from testifying against them. But I firmly believe that people in and around the Clintons have been responsible for deaths, that they have killed witnesses, that they have harmed people. And this is another example of their possibly having someone like Seth Rich killed. This needs to be looked at. We at Freedom Watch are going to investigate it. We are going to do it with all due speed, and we're going to see if we can get to the bottom of this. Because as reported by this private investigator, both the FBI and the DC Police Department have laptops of Mr. Rich which will show communications in all likelihood with WikiLeaks. And in fact, the founder and head of WikiLeaks, Julian Assange, pretty much acknowledged that he was in contact with Seth Rich over various matters. That needs to be confirmed and looked at. But this is another example of the illegality, not just of the Clintons, but people in and around the Clintons. I firmly believe that they had people killed. I remember taking the deposition of one of the top-level Clinton people asking this question. They literally jumped over the desk at me while I was running Judicial Watch when I asked a simple question. So this is something that the American people need to be aware of. This is a serious matter. Lives are at risk still. The left is playing a high-stakes game. And frankly, it may be life or death. So follow what we do. Go to freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org, support our cause. Frankly, we're the only ones with the guts to try to get to the bottom of this and to prosecute it. God bless you. God bless America. God save America.